Hello everyone and welcome to Prison Architect. I am Blackdelight and this is our prison, the Raft, a name supplied to me by TW Emperor when I was looking for names, so thank you for that. Today we're still going to continue getting this grant, the education reform program. We have about 40 grand waiting if we get 5 prisoners to pass the general education course. However, we are only at the moment we only have the foundation education course classroom running. So we need a second classroom for those that pass the general education course and that they can continue on with, well, pass the foundation education course so that they can continue to the general education course. And when 5 of them have passed, we get the 40 grand, which is nice. As you remember, probably last time, we did not pay attention to the prisoner intake, and at the moment we have too many prisoners. Apparently less than I thought, but remember that some of the cells up here are for protected prisoners only, so that's why they're up here. And we have 3 extra spaces there, so actually we only have 54 cells. Well, we actually have less, but 2 of them are used, so 54. So we have 10 surplus prisoners just living here in this holding cell. But luckily, most of our prisoners these days are low security prisoners, meaning that most of them have a short serving time. Well, he kind of had a long serving, 15 years. Well, usually most of them have a short. Well, if I can, I want this. There we go. Have a short serving time, meaning that they should probably leave somewhat early, possibly go on parole, meaning that these slowly but steadily will get their own cell, because at the moment we're not really going to be adding any more cells. We have enough on our plate, so we're gonna add another classroom. We may have access to a second workshop when time is when time for that is there. But this episode we're gonna add another classroom to get the general education course classroom up and running. We are going to expand across the road, moving these offices and the staff room to the other side. Possibly going to grab the staff room as a parole room, freeing up some space for this area. If we can afford it, we're going to expand in all directions and start making a proper area for these guys, these protected prisoners, and start making an area for other types of prisoners, such as medium security area. And we don't really want, we only want the low prisoners to have access to the workshop, because I mean it's a very nice steady flow of income, but there's also access to a lot of tools I don't really want them to have access to. And the higher prisoner tiers, I don't want them working at all in the laundry or cleaning cupboard or anything, which means we probably need to have some more janitors and gardeners. But that's the plan for now. It seems I haven't really expanded all the way down through the storage rooms. I'm just gonna quickly just throw in a bit of power. Start the game, and let's see what it requires for expansion. Do we have expansion? We don't have remote access. We want that as well. We want land expansion and remote access. The reason being that when we have this staff area over here on the other side of the road, I want to start setting up guard rooms, so that we can start getting some CCTV monitoring and some door servos. And then I can show you the whole wiring interface where you wire up these door servos and CCTVs that are remotely controlled. That way we can have access and viewing of some areas like the classroom and the canteen up here that usually are inaccessible to us because we don't have the guard station there. And guards are pretty expensive, but with a new change for daily cash flow, it seems that we are quite in the green. So let's, while they research these two things, let's quickly just make a classroom up here, which is gonna basically just grab this room and put in a nice door up on the edge, and then speed up the game so that they get it running. I think he's gonna get mad at some point. He doesn't have freedom, he doesn't have exercise, he doesn't have recreation, he doesn't have family, he doesn't have literacy, and these are the types of things we also need to address. Is we need a religious room, and we also need a nice library for them to work in. But with the expansions, we're gonna expand over here and then make room for these types. I really want all the essential areas to be kind of in the middle of my prison so that I can make cells around it. And the other types of areas, we might want a reasonably sized medium security prisoner facility as well, but for the maximum and supermax security prisoners and these protected prisoners, we just want the basic facilities, a yard and some exercise for that, and access to a visitation room. But for now, this is the classroom, and we're just gonna go nice and steady. We need an office desk in the middle of the room. There we go. And then we need about 20 school desks. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 16. And 4 in the bottom, like the other one. There we go. And then we're gonna have this room type to be... Why can I never find this? These areas. Laundry, common room, library, forestry, classroom. There we go. Finally. And then I want to quickly jump into the programs. That's the foundation education program. And then we need a general education program as well. There are 0 interested because we have 0 qualified. So we're just waiting for some of them to pass this general course, which is nice. There's no carpentry apprenticeship just yet. We could probably start having a alcoholics group therapy, because why not? See if they can... oh, there we go. See if they can start not really wanting that booze. Because we had some people wanting a carpentry apprenticeship, we want to have that done at some point, but at the moment we don't really have access to any wood, and then we need to buy them from the outside, and we don't really want that. So once we expand over here, it costs 20,000 big ones, and this one is also 20,000 big ones. When we bought this area, we're probably going to have a small forestry area along with a church and a library. And over here is going to be the staff room, but I'm gonna focus on the staff room for the moment. So we're just gonna wait for some more cash to get going. Oh, look at that, they changed the classroom. Oh, it's almost fully packed, which is nice. Not really that many people working in the workshop just yet, but hopefully when more people have passed this workshop safety, and we have 2 and 6 interested, they will be able to work in here. And this is all about reform programs and stuff, so that's really, really nice. There's a lot of people who want spiritual guidance, but we don't really have that just yet, because we don't have a church. So we're up to 21,000. We really want more money, so maybe we can grab a grant real quick. There's the cell block B, ratio prisoner capacity to 50. So that's an automatic win. There we go. Lots and lots of cash. Cell block C, that's gonna be after the whole forestry, library, and spiritual guidance stuff. Security, procedure certification. We can do that because we want to have that also. So we just basically need to unlock patrols. We can do that really quick. And we probably want dogs after us. We want surveillance as well, and probably an armory with tasers and taser rollout. But one thing at a time. So we don't really want that just yet. For the moment, we're just gonna concentrate on getting this guard room. Oh noes! We have some escapes. Oh boy, this is the first time we have escapes. So we're gonna have a quick shakedown and see if we can find these escape tunnels. Oh, this is bad. I wonder if they actually find them under the... It's usually under the toilet, and I don't really know where... they changed this whole tunnel thing. Apparently it's only one who escaped, even though there are 2 escape tunnels. And this is why we really want some dogs on patrol around the edge. That way we can stop this whole tunneling issue. But that's a prisoner, that's a prisoner. I guess someone who was not in his cell, who is not in his cell, has escaped somehow. But we don't really know just yet. Oh, this is bad. Why is he going into his buddy's prisoner tab? I don't understand. Come on, guys. Please search these toilets. Unfortunately, we have the issue that we can't really tell who has escaped, because once one of them has escaped, another one takes his cell, and when one of them takes his cell, you know, nobody can... I can't really see which cell is unoccupied, and they aren't really... They don't seem... No, they didn't find any. So I guess we have to manually start dismantling some... some objects here. Let's just... dismantle object. Come on. Dismantle toilet. Dismantle toilet. This toilet. Let's just take this area right here to begin with. Well, we found a lot of stuff. So at least that's something. There we go. There's a tunnel. And there's a tunnel. So, how do we repair this? Remove tunnels. There we go. So, let's remove this tunnel and remove this tunnel. And then we're gonna place these toilets again. Oh boy, that was a bad issue. But at least it seems that we found these tunnels, but we really want the dogs on patrol around the edge of this lovely cell block to start finding these tunnels. You can't... Oh, there he is. He's gonna go demolish that tunnel. Brilliant. Anywho, let's assign 3 guards on patrol. So we need a guard patrol. Let's just do this quick. And then put some guards. What? Oh, there we go. No. 1, 2, and 3. And let's see how that goes. There we go. And let's remove this patrol. There we go. And no more patrols. We don't want one guy handling everything. And with more phones and stuff, it's very imperative that we get more officers to listen in and controlling the doors and such. So this is looking good. This is looking really, really good.